What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kenneth, Mr. Smell Good 803. We're back with another video today. Now, in today's video, I gotta admit, this fragrance I really wasn't trying to check out, but I'm so glad I finally did, especially since the rumor is it's been discontinued. Want to know what it is? Stay tuned and find out. All right, like I said, I've got to admit, this fragrance was not high on my radar. A lot of people were buzzing about it when it came out in 2018, and really it took about 2 years to kind of gain some traction in the fragrance community, but once it did, man, everybody was putting this on their list. Top 10 fall, top 10 winter, best smelling fragrance list. And I was just like, I think I'm good on it right now. I smelled another fragrance from this particular line that everybody hyped up, and I completely hated it. So I was kind of slow to move and get this one, but I'm very glad that I did. Now, this fragrance is coming to us from the house of Prada, and this is Prada Luna Rossa Black. Now, for those of you who are in the fragrance community, you might say, well, Kenneth, why did you wait so long to actually come on the hype train for Prada Luna Rossa Black? Very simple. I could not stand Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. That one it does nothing for me. And I think maybe because it's in the vein of that Dior Sauvage, that Bleu de Chanel, and those particular fragrances, I'm not really a big fan of. So I really don't rock with those. And I think that might have kind of swayed my opinion beforehand, before even smelling Luna Rossa Black. But like I said, I'm so glad I found it, because man, this right here is a nice fragrance. When the weather starts getting cooler, it just smells great. Now, I've got the dry down on my hand, but I'm gonna put a fresh spritz in the air. And I can tell you just right off top, as soon as you smell it, the first thing you're gonna get is this burst of the bergamot. That burst of citrus is gonna come through real bright, real fast. And it kind of, puts you off to say, is this really something that's gonna be more appropriate for the fall and winter? But you gotta wait for the dry down for that magic to happen. Now, in the dry down, you start catching that patchouli. And you guys should know me by now. I love amber. So you get that amber in the dry down, and you get some musk in that dry down. That's what sets it off for me. Once again, I'm an amber fanatic. So wintertime, I love amber and vanilla, and this definitely has that amber vibe in it. This is, once again, just a great no-brainer if you're looking for something that you can rock every day, daily wear for the fall and winter. You can't go wrong with this. The longevity is there. It's a Prada fragrance. It lasts anywhere between 6 to 8 hours on skin. You spritz your clothes, you got another maybe 2 hours of it lasting around you. Projection is pretty good. It's not going to be one of those overpowering beasts where your projection and your sillage is really, really high. I would say you get moderate, projection, maybe 2 feet around you for your projection. But just this combination, I think that bergamot on the top is what really sets it off for me, because that bergamot is just so bright in the very top, and it balances so well once you start hitting those herbal notes of the patchouli, and I think it's even got angelica in the middle too. So you get the bright citrus at the top, then you get the earthiness coming in the middle with that patchouli and angelica, but then that base just rounds it off with that musk and the amber that just gives it that mellow, chill vibe, that just warm vibe of just, it's just going to really project really well in the cooler weather. Now, I think you can probably get away with this year round. I think if you spray too much in the summertime, it may become a little annoying to your nose and to other people. So I would say if you're going to wear this in spring and summer, especially summer, I would say pull back on the sprays a little bit, just because that amber can be overpowering. The herbalness of the patchouli combining with the musk and all of that can maybe just be a little too strong for other people's nose, and maybe even your own. So if you're going to rock this all year, just pull back some in the hotter weather. Okay, but if you're in a climate controlled environment, and I think your ideal temperature is going to be around the 60s and going lower for this particular fragrance, man, this is great. Like I said, dress it up, dress it down, casual, dressy, daytime, nighttime. This is a great all-purpose fragrance, and I'm so glad that I actually pulled the trigger and got this. Now, with that being said, Prada has done what a lot of fragrance companies have done now. They are discontinuing a lot of the popular fragrances that we are really enjoying in the fragrance community. Really don't know why. You know, a lot of times they're moving fragrances out to focus on one particular fragrance portfolio out of, you know, all of their other ones. But to me, the Prada Luna Rossa line, to me, was a great line for Prada. So I'm not really sure what they're going to be doing to try to replace this, or what they're going to be focusing on moving into the future, because once again, this came out 2018. This fragrance is only 4 years old. So for it to be this young, you know, for the most part, and get discontinued is kind of surprising. So the price is creeping up on this. You know, you were able to find this at one time somewhere in that $50, $60 range. It's jumping up now into the $100, $150 range. But if you can find it at a good price, I still think that this is a very good pickup for you. It will definitely expand your fragrance collection and your fragrance portfolio. I think really because of that combination with that bergamot and the patchouli and the amber. It's just that trifecta that is just so good and is so inviting. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be smelling my hand for the rest of the day. This may end up being my fragrance of the day. Yeah. So once again, that's our review here for today. This video is about over, but I can't ever end my video without thanking everybody for coming on, checking out the video. Make sure before you leave out the door, like, comment, subscribe, follow your boy on Instagram, Mr. Smellgood 803. It's your boy Kenneth. We're out. Peace.